They reach out to their ancestors for help with a problem, with a person, first, right? They make a request, and usually they did that in written form, and then they sent some kind of offering to their temple, grave, okay, whichever, right? And then if their wishes were not granted, then they would perform this execration ritual. Okay. Which is to denounce or curse a person, entity, or object that you find detestable, dangerous, or offensive, right? This went on throughout the Old Kingdom, which is from 2613 to 2181 BC, all right, all the way through Roman Egypt, all right, which is basically the entirety of ancient Egypt, right? Ritually slaying of one's enemies, though, dates back as early to the early dynastic, which is 3150 to 2613. Okay, with the start of the Old Kingdom. Okay. So like I said, the ritual itself is a combination of written text, so writing, right, work, and corresponding actions, which will diminish the power of your adversary while increasing your own power. Okay. By the New Kingdom, it was very, very common to empower the pharaoh by performing this ritual against others. Okay. It's basically the destruction of a person's name and image. That is the most effective way of neutralizing their power. Okay. And in this case, it was about really erasing the person from history, right? Individuality and personal story was very important to the ancient Egyptians and their afterlife beliefs, right? So you have to be remembered in order to exist, right? To continue to exist. So the idea was to destroy elements of the enemy that gives them power and substance, okay, like their name and likeliness, right? They used this ritual often to punish subversives and traitors, the enemies of Egypt, but also very much in their private lives, okay? So, like, for examples, if there is an angry ghost, right? You have a ghost that's upset with you, haunting you, won't leave you alone. You go to their tomb and you deface their tomb, right? And then you go and take specific action in written text, okay, which involves a pot. Okay. Nobility often did this against political enemies.